We're going to have to wait a little bit, maybe a couple of minutes, and then we'll be on Facebook. Let's see, try it one more time. Okay, just waiting, folks, for Facebook, and we'll be right there. You have reached the Iron Chef, COVID-19 Iron Chef, kitchen survival during this crisis. Hopefully what I've showed you here, all during this whole pandemic, I hope you guys enjoyed it, made some nice meals for yourself. I learned a lot about the food in itself too. We got a nice, interesting root vegetables to talk about today, which we will as soon as we get on Facebook. So hopefully we're getting on Facebook soon. Okay, we should be good. Don't forget to let me know if we are on Facebook. I'll be looking at through my Kindle. I'll be looking at the show through my Kindle, and yes, we are. It's a go. Yes, Houston, we have ignited. Okay, let me get this going here. All right, great. All right, so all you Facebook people out there, I don't know if you joined me yet, but welcome to COVID-19 Iron Chef Survival in the Kitchen. All right, today we're going to do a nice dish. We're going to do some nice grilled chicken, and we're going to do also a nice jicama coleslaw. That's what we're going to do. A nice jicama slaw for the summer, and a nice light grilled chicken. And this is going to be our lunch for today, or obviously make it a meal. But I make lunch for my wife every Thursday, whatever I prepare. So that's what we're going to have for lunch. Sometimes it leaves this to dinner. Okay, we got Taz, the residential artist, today. Hello, Taz. You were kind of missing a little bit. You were concerned, but we're glad that you're back. Good to see you again. So we got Taz, the residential artist. All right. Let's see who else pops up before we start. All right. Taz, you could always count on Taz all the time. She lives in the state of Washington, I believe Vancouver area. And she's quite a person. She knows a lot about a lot of TV trivia, a lot of the old 60s and everything. She wasn't even born there. She wasn't even born then. She was born in the 90s. But she seems to know everything about the 1960s and on and forward, and a lot of the old stuff that my parents knew anyway, which is great. I mean, she doesn't want to lose the past of what happened in history and other things. Knows good entertainment. A really great person. That's Taz. All right, so this is what we got. What do we got to do today? We're not going to grill our chicken quite yet. We're going to go over our mise en place, and then I'm going to demonstrate and do a couple of things with apples and the jicama. Okay. So let's start off with our mise en place. Okay. I chose chicken breast today, and I marinated it in lemon, tarragon, and garlic. And this is what we have. This is what we're going to grill: lemon, tarragon, and garlic. Okay, different from our jicama. Whenever you cook something, you should always do different herbs on different dishes, so that when you taste it in your mouth, kind of have a little explosion of all different flavors. But you got to make sure you get the right herbs to go with each other. Like tarragon is a great herb. Today we're just putting parsley into our jicama salad, so that's pretty neutral. So that's why I thought it would be good. Now, if I was going to reverse it, let's say I was going to put cilantro in my jicama salad slaw, I would probably do a parsley chicken. Kind of neutralizes everything there too. So, but then again, you know, if you're cooking, you cook what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Everyone has their own thing. If you like it and tastes great, then by all means do it your way. Okay. Let's see what else we got. We got Joan Krupe. Asher is joining us. Hello, Joan. Last show was devoted to Joan. One of the devotions to Joan. Okay. What do we got here? Okay, they're getting acquainted, Joan and Tass again. All right, so let's go through the mise en place for the jicama slaw. Okay, first we got about 3 carrots here, shredded. You could either do it yourself, or by all means go to the store and get a package of shredded carrot. All right, we have about 3 ounces of cooked bacon right here. 3 ounces of cooked bacon. It's going to go into our slaw. I have also about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and approximately 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Okay, so that was almost the end of our mise en place. We have sea salt, and I combine my sea salt and my pepper together in this, so when I season, okay, and then I have fresh chopped parsley, which we're going to put in at the end. Okay, now for the rest of the slaw, we have 2 small apples right here, 2 small apples. I'd recommend any apple but McIntosh. McIntosh is a very soft apple, so when you shred it, you might have some problems with it. Okay, then we have our jicama. Jicama is right here. If anyone doesn't know what jicama is, we're going to go through it right now. Jicama is a root vegetable, okay? It dates back to 3000 BC, okay? It was found in ancient Peru, okay? So it comes primarily from Mexico and Central America. You'll see it's a root vegetable. It's called jicama. You could pronounce it like Heekama, like jicama. That's how you would pronounce it. It was brought to, in the 17th century, it was brought over to Asia by the Spanish mariners, okay, and they had used it there. It is in the radish family, broccoli, and cauliflower family, believe it or not. You could use it for many purposes, primarily for salads. It's great in salads. You could season it, do whatever you want to it. You could make a nice cucumber, jicama, and orange salad, which is great. You know, you put the right herbs and seasoning into it. That would be a great, nice little dressing for you. You can make a dressing like I did for it. You can even fry it. You can make jicama French fries. If Tony out there is listening, Sally, you want Tony healthier, make him jicama French fries. You probably won't even know the difference. All right, so you could do jicama French fries. You could saute it in like a stir fry if you want. Okay, all depends on what you do with it. It's a hard root vegetable. If you ever worked with celery root, it's kind of similar to that as well. Okay, and we're going to cut it a certain way. There's certain ways of dealing with it. This calls for a shred, but in actuality, you really want to do a julienne to make a nice slaw. And it'll also match our carrots. We're going to shred our apple, though, for the slaw. And we're going to get started right now. We're going to first do the slaw, and then we'll get to the chicken. And then we'll combine it and make a delicious lunch. Okay, so I'll tell you more about the jicama after we finish. Tell you more about the nutritional aspects of jicama. Okay, and so first we're going to get started. Now, what I'm going to do first actually is my dressing for my jicama slaw. Okay, we got Jeff Bosey watching. Mr. Bosey, how are you? Okay, so first I'm going to put in my 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar right in there. Apple cider vinegar is a great thing. It's great for your digestive system. It's all around one of the best vinegars around, besides balsamic and red wine, which I like. About that 2 ounces of lime juice we got right here, we're going to add that to it. Okay, we got that going. All right, excellent. Then we're going to put a little salt and pepper in there. Okay, and about a teaspoon of honey. Okay, sweetheart, 1 teaspoon of honey. And I'm going to judge that for myself right now. Okay, 1 more. All right, it's about a teaspoon of honey. So that's going to be our dressing. And we'll add our parsley and everything after we do our slaw and our bacon. So we're going to mix that up. Very simple. Nothing complicated about it. We're just going to mix it up nice and good for that. And we're going to put it aside. We're going to put our dressing aside. Okay, so we're going to move this stuff out of the way because we got a lot of cutting and stuff to do here. So we're going to put our parsley, our bacon. What do we got here? We got bacon. We're going to put our apples over here. All right, we have our dressing, which we're going to put over here. Get it out of the way. I'll put this stuff over here. Okay. I'm going to leave that in there in case we need it. All right, so what are we going to do now? We're going to peel it for our apple. All right, so we're going to do our slaw now. We're going to do our jicama. We're going to come and show you how to clean the jicama. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways of how we're going to, how we're going to cut it. Okay, I found a little contraption today that my wife had that I'm going to use. All right, but first we're going to put our, what I like to do is I always like to have a bowl from in an area where I don't have access to my garbage. And I use this bowl to put all of my wasted food in, okay? It's a great idea. You should practice it. You don't want to, cut yourself in too much. You don't want to take up too much room when you do any cutting or anything like that. So, all right. So, this is our jicama. Very solid root vegetable. Okay. If any of you have cleaned fruit before, or vegetables, it's similar to cleaning a butternut squash. It's simple, like a melon, so to speak, like cleaning a melon. First, as always, we're gonna cut the sides off so we have balance when we cut. You always want to make sure you keep that vegetable sturdy so it doesn't slip or anything when you cut, so that you don't hurt yourself. Okay, so let's make sure we got this on camera here. I think we do. Okay, great. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go as close to the rind as possible to clean off the jicama. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to curve my knife as I go along, like I would clean a pineapple or a melon, like a cantaloupe, anything like that. And then we're going to clean it off better once we get most of it off here. Okay, so those of you probably who are sadistic are waiting for me to cut my finger, but I don't think I'm going to, so sorry. Probably Mr. Bosi would like to see that. All right. Here we go. All right, now we got that going. All right, so we're going to take a look at what we got here, what's cleaned, what's not cleaned. Then we're going to cut it for our julienne. We're going to julienne this, nice fine julienne. Okay, you notice it's still dirty around here. We'll take our knife, go along the side, clean that off. Okay, whatever we got, I'm going to clean off. Go around where it's not clean. Looks like we got looks like we got all of it, which is what we want to do. Okay, so that jicama is clean now. All right, the next step is to cut it up and julienne. Okay. Again, you could shred it in a grater if you want. I choose not to, not with the jicama. I think we should take it and try and julienne it the best way we can. So I'm going to put it like that. Cut it up in like some pieces. We're going to do it this way. A couple different ways. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right. So got our jicama kind of cut up in different variations here. All right. A couple of things you can do for it. If you're not going to use any kind of mandolin, which is a great thing to have, you can do something else. You could use a knife if you want to even try to julienne it. I'll show you how you can do that. All right, so what you want to do with the julienne, you want to take it right here. Let's see if I could get this on camera. All right, so right there. All right, so to julienne, I'm going to hopefully I have the expertise, which I should, to cut it nice and thin. So I'm going to cut it very thin. See, a thin slice like this. That's what I'm going to cut it into. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to julienne with my knife, using my chef knife and rocking it to cause the juliennes. which is right here. If you can see that, those are my julienne pieces. Okay, now, for me to stay here and take each individual and slice it up, it's going to take a little bit. So I have a little tool to help me out here. All right, so I'm going to take my bowl. This is the bowl I'm going to use for my slaw. I'm going to put it right there. And we're going to put it all together. And then we're going to add our apple in last, our carrots and our apples. So let's get cracking here. We're gonna get going on this right now. We're going to slice our jicama using a slicing device, and we're going to slice it all, and then we're going to julienne it by hand. So let me get that going here. Okay, here we go. We got our slicing device. Again, if you have a mandolin, that would be ideal, but unfortunately I don't have one at this time. I used to have one, but I think I lost it in a divorce. So that was a great tool to have. It's very expensive, but you could, if you had one, you didn't even have to go through this process, because you could actually julienne using the mandolin. So yeah, I'm gonna put this right here, and we're gonna go back. I'm gonna keep going like this. Okay, and what's happening is it's actually slicing as I'm going. After I finish this, I'll show you what I mean. Alright. And this is going to cut a lot of time out with me slicing. Okay. That's what I have for my waist. Alright, so here you go. Here it is. This is my slicing. And this is what I got. I got these right here that I'm going to take out, and I'm going to julienne as I go. Okay, so let's put some more in here. It'll go very easily. It's going to do a lot of different things here. We're going to turn it right like this. Hold on. Alright. Okay, we're going to take our next. Make sure it's got teeth on it, so it's going to do a nice job here. We're going to slice it up and down. Keep on going. We can't go anymore, which we can't. Okay, so that's done. Going to do more. Let me sit. Keep on slicing it. I know this is kind of boring, but it's a lot better than watching me slice it up. Again, you gotta get yourself something like this that's gonna slice it in the perfect dimension. And then it's up to you after that to take care of it. Okay, so here's some of our slices right here. Put it out. Got a couple more to do. We want about 3 cups, so I think I'm getting there. We're almost there with the 3 cups. Almost. Here we go. Probably about 2.5 cups right now. Okay. And the rest of our jicama we could use, and we'll saute it up tonight or tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna take out our jicama right here, and then we're gonna julienne it up and see where we go with that. If we need more, we'll do more. Okay, so here's our jicama. After we use our slicer, okay, as you can see, we have some pits right here. All right, so I'm going to take about 2 or 3 of them at a time. All right, I've got Christopher Roy is watching. Hello, Christopher. And he says, I'm running that shit quick. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to take this, again, with no rocking motion. We're going to have too many things in the way here. But in a rocking motion, we're going to julienne that. Here we go. We have our juliennes. Going to put it right in here. Right in our bowl. We're going to get these aside. One thing you want to do is you don't want to crowd your cutting board, folks. That's how accidents can happen. Okay. Going to get this out of the way. We're going to move our slices right there. Okay, so we're going to take our down. Up a little bit. There we go. Now you can see how we julienne. Okay. Oh, I got sick of that one. Okay, we got that. All right, so again, got your chef knife here. The way you hold it, you never put your fingers around there. Do a rocking motion, and we're going to put our jicama right here. We're going to julienne. Nice, very nice. Nice julienne slices right there. It's gonna be a great coleslaw. We're gonna put that in there. Got some more to do. Okay, I'm gonna keep on cutting these up. Just gonna stack them on each other, and then we just separate them as we go. All right. There we go. All right, we're gonna keep going here. Stack them up, and we're gonna julienne. Okay. That's great. We'll show you what it looks like after we do all of them here. Okay, now we'll answer some questions once we get it all done. Okay. Keep julienne. Julienne. Yeah. Keep julienne in here. Okay. Get some more here. Okay. That looks great. And you're going to get to see that as soon as I finish. Almost done, folks. Almost done. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Well, Christopher Roy, you're a new person, I believe. Welcome to COVID-19. I am Chef here on Governor's Radio. I am Chef Felix. I have a show called Let's Eat It Alive, which we're going to hopefully go back to in September. Everybody likes it. If you're hungry, it's the show to watch, or not. It'll make you too hungry. Alright, today we got jicama slaw and grilled chicken for lunch. We're almost done with our jicama. We got about 2.5 cups right now, or almost up to 3 cups, which is what you want. 3 cups of jicama. Maybe we'll make French fries with the leftover jicama. Saute little cubes and make like a home fry out of it. Do that. All right, now we got this right here. Okay, so our jicama is complete. I'll show you what that looks like, and we're going to add our carrot to it, and then we'll peel our apple and shred that in there, and we'll be all set. Okay, so this is our jicama right in there. Can everybody see that? Our jicama slaw. That's what we just did with the juliennes. I'm kind of breaking it up. There we go. All right, now we're going to add our carrots to it. It's probably about right. And we'll do all of it. Okay, so we got a lot of carrot in there. We're going to add our apple, and then we're going to mix it up good. Okay. Put this here. Okay, for our apple, we're going to peel it. Put the peels in here. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna peel our apple up. Okay, if it's a little rotten, we're gonna cut it up. This is probably the best way, fastest way to do the apple. Okay, we're gonna cut that up. That's one apple. Okay, I'm gonna do the next apple right here. There we go, that's our apple. Right there. Alright, now, we're going to take that, our apple right there, and we're going to shred it into our, these are grater this time. Right here, we're going to use a grater. Then we're going to grate our apple, but first, anything that's bad on our apple, we're going to cut out. Okay, very good. All right, so now, we're going to grate it and put it into our slaw mix. Okay, here we go. Again, you don't want to use a Macintosh. You want to use a little harder apple, maybe like a Delicious or a Gala, something that's better than a Macintosh. Okay, you want to go into the core too much. So once you get down a certain way, you want to stop. Other way to do it is you get core of the apple, cut into pieces and do it this way. But this is kind of safer because you got a grip on the whole big apple right here. All right. You want to use the large grade on this. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we have our shredded apple, folks. Okay, so we're going to take all that, our shredded apple, we're going to add it to our slaw. Okay, we're going to add it onto our slaw. I'm going to bring it back here so that you can see it. Okay, we're going to, before we mix it, we're going to, there you see it all? You guys see that? Okay. Okay, we're going to put our bacon in, our bacon bits. We're going to add our parsley. Okay. We'll save some parsley for the end if we want. We're going to put a little more of our sea salt in there. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to add our dressing and mix it up. Okay, our dressing. Remember, our dressing had the apple cider vinegar, the lime juice, and the honey, and a little salt and pepper in it. So we got that. There you go. So that's in there now. And we're going to mix that all around. We're going to use a tongue, and we're going to mix it up. There we go. Going to mix that all up. In the meantime, we're going to get our grill ready here while we're mixing that. How's that look, folks? Looks pretty delicious from here. Okay, we got that going. Okay, that's our slaw. It looks great. What you may want to do before you serve it, you can chill it for about 15 minutes. I'm going to put a little more parsley in there. I'm going to mix it up a little bit with my hands to make sure it gets nice and mixed. That's our jicama slaw right there. Looks delicious, don't it? Doesn't it? Okay, got all our stuff here. That's our jicama slaw. Looks wonderful. We'll put this to the side a little bit. Then we're going to do our chicken. We're going to move this up. Alright. Okay. Now we're going to take our chicken. And we're going to grill it. See what we got here. Okay, so here we go. Just waiting for our grill to get hot, and we'll get going. Let's see if we can answer some questions in the meantime. See what we got here. Alright, so Christopher Roy. It's not a Macintosh. I believe it's a Gala apple. Tassa. I don't like to use Macintosh apples for this particular recipe. Okay, if anyone else had previous questions, please put them back on, because I can't get it on my Kindle for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna wait now. So as I said, what I did was I have some chicken breasts right here, which I marinated in lemon juice, garlic, and tarragon, and it's gonna make a great accompaniment to our coleslaw. And I want to say coleslaw, to our jicama slaw. Okay, our jicama slaw, which you can see right there, we just made it. It looks great. I think I did a great job on the slaughing of the jicama, and we're going to get into the jicama as soon as we start grilling. Tell you a little bit more about it. But first we're going to wait till this gets nice and hot, and we're going to do our chicken, and we'll be ready in just about the time that we leave. Maybe we'll have a little more time after that. Let's see what I got here. Take my gloves off. Be a lot easier. Okay, so what do we have? I'm not sure if Jeff Bosey is with us anymore. My Kindle is playing a couple of jokes on me. I can't get everybody here. Okay, Christopher Roy. Again, Christopher Roy is a newcomer to our show, I believe. The band with two names. Okay, it says here, what does jicama taste like? Jicama tastes like similar maybe to a radish. It's a hard root vegetable. It basically takes on a lot of flavor of what you do. Okay, which is nice. The nice thing about it. So whatever you decide to mix it with, any kind of herbs or any kind of dressing, anything like that, it's going to take on that flavor. So there you go. Taz says I should have did a day prank once. I should do a prank on a kind of like fake like I got my finger cut off. That would be great, Taz. I never thought of that. We'll have to look into that, but I'm not going to do it right away because everybody's going to know now. So, all right, we have our grill smoking. So we're gonna take our chicken. Okay, we're gonna drain it a little bit, and then we're gonna add it to our grill. There we go. Skin side down, folks. Always skin side down. And there we have it. Okay, so that's grilling right now. You can hear it grill, and we're gonna replace it with we're gonna put our jicama slaw right there, and we're gonna put our chicken marinade right there. So nice light marinade on the chicken. It's nice light marinade on the chicken. I like tarragon, folks. I gotta tell you right now, it's a misunderstood herb, but I like it, especially with chicken and seafood. It's great on shrimp. It's great on scallops, regular fish. Definitely something that with lemon tarragon is probably one of the greatest combinations known to the culinary people, which I enjoy. Also, you could do a nice tarragon mushroom salad. Tarragon goes very well with mushrooms. Okay, Christopher Roy said, if I can't find jicama, can I just use culp for the slaw? No, you can't use culp for the slaw. What you can use is you could look for a celery root if you want, if you can't find jicama, or just use regular cabbage and make a coleslaw that way. You can just substitute the jicama with regular cabbage. I would recommend Savoy cabbage for that. Okay, anything else? Any other questions? Questions? All right. Joe Krubiasher, are you still with me? I think so. All right. So, what else we got? So, there you go. So, we're going to see how this chicken is right now. So far, it looks great. We're going to turn it around. Okay, we're going to make sure it cooks up nice. There we go. All right, so let's get into the jicama while this is cooking here. Let's talk more about the jicama. All right. as I said, it dates back to 3000 BC. Was found in ancient Peru. Okay, it is has other names actually that it goes by. Okay, it's sometimes referred to as the yam bean, a Mexican turnip, or a Mexican potato. And what they usually do, they sell it in the street. The street vendors like to cut it up, like to put either lemon or lime juice and a little chili powder on it for seasoning to give to people to eat. Okay, it is again in the it is in the same family as broccoli, cauliflower, and radish. Okay, there's a lot of healthy aspects to jicama. One is it's packed with a lot of nutrients. It's high in antioxidants. There we are. That's our chicken right there. It's high in antioxidants and which is great. High in antioxidants, which are beneficial to prevent any kind of cell damage or cancer. Okay, it boosts your heart health. It promotes better digestion. Okay, it's good for your gut. It's good for good gut bacteria. And then it may reduce, obviously, again, may reduce the risk of cancer. And it can also aid in weight loss as well. It's a very extremely versatile product. Again, excuse me. Again, you could use it in salads. You can combine it with cucumber, things like that, to make kind of salads like that. You could roast it. You can spice it up. You can make a jicama relish. You can make jicama potato or jicama chips, and also jicama fries. All right, so it's one thing that you could do with it. You could add it to stir fry. You could do a nice crudité with the jicama, which is nice. You could make a thicker julienne, and then you just cube it, and then you just use it. So there you go. We got that going on. We're gonna put our fan on a little bit. There we go. We have our fan going. Have it on low so you don't get disturbed. All right. So again, while the chicken's cooking, Joan Krupa Asher is here. I already answered Christopher Roy's comment. Again, the apple I'm using is a Gala apple. If anybody wants to know. I'm going to cook this up a little more. There we go. That looks great, doesn't it? Can't wait. Can't wait till that's done. And that's it, folks. So there we go. We have your jicama slaw, which again, for those that just came in, combination of shredded carrot, shredded apple, the jicama, okay, accompanied by some bacon in there, chopped bacon, and then also the dressing, which is a combination of lime juice, apple cider vinegar, and honey. And then we put our sea salt and pepper in there. And I put fresh parsley. You could put whatever you want. You could put cilantro in there. Some people like to put cilantro with the jicama, basically because it is a South American root vegetable. Okay, so there you have it. I'm gonna cook up our chicken a little more, and then we're gonna have now. Jicama is also good for people with diabetes as well. It's supposed to be very good in controlling your blood circulation, things like that, and bringing your sugar down a little bit. So that's also good to know with jicama. And it's always good, even though you're not diabetic, you should always think you are, so that you can always eat healthy and not, hopefully, especially if you're heavy like myself, you want to try and keep it as healthy as possible so you don't turn into a diabetic. Because it seems like nowadays everybody has been diagnosed with diabetes too. This is almost done. This one's almost cooked here. This one's going to take a little more. But that looks great, doesn't it? Oh my God. We're going to change this around here. That looks delicious. Oh my God, that chicken is so good. It's going to be a nice juicy piece of chicken too as well. Alright, so we got that going. Let's feel it, see if it's okay. It's getting there, it's getting there. If you do grill your chicken and feel like it's taking too long, you could put it in a pan and then add it into the oven if you want. Okay, I'm going to take this out of the way here. We don't want to upset anything. Alright, now, it's always best, obviously, if you have a grill outside to do it, but I don't want to do the show from the outside because I don't really have the equipment or anything like that to do it. Well, there you go. That looks great. Tastes great. Looks great. Is great. We're going to lower our heat a little bit on this. Just a little bit. We're going to that piece concerns me a little bit. I should have pounded it a little bit more. Okay. So, there you go. Anybody else watching? Anyone? Any questions? Anything at all? Okay. Just want to tell you that, you know, on Governors, we got hopefully new things coming in September. Okay. Unfortunately, we will not have Three's Company, which was a great show with Bonnie Scalisi and Mandy Moore. Bonnie is no longer with Governors, and I miss her dearly. She was a great co-host, and she will be missed. Hopefully, maybe she could come back sometime. But she's definitely she was a great part of Governors. Very loyal, and we wish her well on her adventures. But I definitely will miss her. Okay. We're getting that going. We're gonna start putting our slaw in. We're gonna take out a knife and fork for the wife. Go. Let's see where we're at. The chicken might be done. Alright. Harry, you here? I'll call you. It's almost done. Are you going? Okay. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so we're gonna get everything ready here. Got one piece of chicken's ready. Put it right there. We're gonna keep this one here. Let it cook more. We're gonna take our slaw. We're gonna put that in there as our chicken. We're gonna take our slaw. We're gonna put that in there. There we go, look at that, it looks beautiful. We're gonna take some of our parsley and we're gonna put it on our chicken. And there you have it. Okay, we have our chicken, grilled chicken, and our jicama slaw. All set for Harry. We're gonna put our fork and knife in here. Okay, Harriet. I'm gonna leave it right there for her. Then we're gonna get mine ready. Get our jicama slaw all done. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get our bowl ready. Put some slaw in there for me. slaw. And wait for my chicken. And we're going to enjoy. Okay, what we got here? Taz likes it, she says it looks great. Anyone else out there? Okay, we're almost done. Almost. Good, shut up. Our thing off. We're gonna let that rest a little bit. That chicken, and then we're gonna have it for lunch. So what we're gonna do. Have it for lunch. Okay. Alright folks, looks like we're doing good here. 219, we could go a little further than that, which we're going to do. Again, we're looking forward to September. Hopefully we all set with governors at that time. And we're going to get our knife and fork ready. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera over while that chicken is still cooking a little bit. We don't want to go crazy. Okay. Here I am. There we go. All right, everybody. Here we go. Okay. And ta-da! Here we are. And voila! Our dish is done. Our chicken with tarragon and lemon is done. And our jicama slaw is also done as well. Great dish for the summer. Healthy, as I promised. I'm going to be cooking much healthier now. Whenever I do a demo, I'll try. There may be some times where it's not going to be healthy, but it's going to be good. It's always good, whether it's healthy or otherwise. It will be good. Just checking here what I got here. Okay, now Joe Krupi Asher says, I learned what jicama is today, which is great. That's what I wanted to accomplish. Don't use it. It's good for you. It's good for anything. It has antioxidants, everything. Bruno is watching. Hello, Bruno. Bruno says delicioso. Thank you, Bruno. It always depends on Bruno. Bruno is an integral part of our shows. He's always watching. He's always commenting. He just knows, like, he's just the man, the governor's man. He just knows everybody. And I don't know if he ever comes up, but we'd love to see him. We'd love to see him on our show, if we can. Alright, so we're going to put our chicken in here. We're going to put a little parsley on top. And here we go. So there you go. Voila. That's my dish. We have the grilled chicken with the jicama slaw, which looks great. We're going to try a little piece here with our slaw, see how it is. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. We got the lemon and the tarragon going on here. I'm going to cut the chicken a little bit. We'll let it rest. Taste a little bit. Okay. Here we are. So we have, and voila, we have our chicken. And we have a message from Bruno. Good day, good task. There you go. Alright, so we have our chicken right here. We have our slaw. We'll mix it up a little bit. We'll take a little slaw. We'll take a little piece of chicken. We're going to taste it. Very good. on my tongue, my palate. I can taste the freshness of the slaw. I can taste the lime. I can taste the apple cider. Delicious. I can taste my apples, which is nice. On my chicken side, I taste the lemon. I taste the tarragon, which is a great combo. Delicious. It's good. The slaw is crunchy and good. Great for a snack. Like TV. Don't know what to have. Go in the fridge. Get yourself a little cup of slaw and eat it while you're watching the show. It's a great deal. Good thing to do. Let's look at it. It's nice mixed well between the carrot and the jicama and the apple. And we have our bacon in here too, which I'm lucky enough to have tasted with the carrot. Really good. Very citrusy too. And the honey is just right. Gives it a little sweeter taste, which is great. I think it's really a great dish. I'm going to make it again. I'm going to definitely make it again. Taz says that's great. So I'm expecting all of you to go out there and make the dish. Again, you take your chicken, marinate it with some garlic and tarragon and lemon juice. If you get fresh tarragon, you can mix it all together in a little food processor. You could add your garlic, your lemon juice, and your tarragon, your fresh tarragon, and you can grind it up. No need to chop it up or anything like that. And then you just place it on your chicken overnight if you want, or at least 2-3 hours before you cook. Cover it with some plastic wrap, and it'll be delicious. Wow, my chicken is so juicy. Can't believe it. Look at that. Oh God. I love it. I love the tarragon. It reminds me of, if you ever go to tarragon is prevalent, believe it or not, in a lot of yacht clubs, a lot of French restaurants. So I call it the herb of the rich, and I don't know why, but it's really good. Wow. If you're not a fan of tarragon, you could marinate your chicken with a nice vinaigrette. It's always well with chicken breast. Grill it with vinaigrette, and you'll be all set. You can obviously have the dish cold. You can have the chicken cold. Anything you want is delicious. Okay, so where are we at now? All right, so we explained what the jicama is, where it came from, what it's called. It's called the baby yam sometimes, or the Mexican baby yam. And you can make jicama fries. That's where Tony Walker, if he ever wants to try something different than a regular potato fry, you could do a jicama fry. They got yuca fries as well. So you can do a lot of different things with the jicama. I like it. I think it's great. It tastes great. It is similar to a radish, okay, but you can flavor it more and you get better taste out of it. So that's something to do. Getting back in September, hopefully September we'll be back in our studio, and we'll be bringing you our regular format probably of our show. Hopefully we could do formats like this, or maybe take you into a restaurant and show you what they could demonstrate for us, hopefully. I don't know if we're able to do that yet, but I'd like to. I think that would be something nice, so we can actually see the chefs that we have that have come in or will come in. You can see them in action, which is really great. Um, so hopefully with that, I do want to put out there, like for teespring.com, if you want any mugs, any t-shirts, anything with our logo on it, which Taz did, which is beautiful, please do order it, and order any of the other shows, Governor shows as well. It's on teespring.com. Also, I'm going to put out there any online businesses. People who are watching the show are online on Facebook. If you have an online business, like we have, for instance, Montoro Cafe, okay? Gentleman lives in West Virginia, but his coffee is online and he sells it. We would love to have you as a sponsor. We're very reasonable. You'll be able to hit a large number of clientele of ours, and that's what we urge if you'd like to do. And I'll make a great commercial for you on our show, and hopefully, if you like, you could go into some of our other shows as well. We have a pretty big fan base. Overall, we were doing over, I believe it's over 90,000 viewers, I'm not sure, but pretty close to it, if not more than that. I don't really know the numbers anymore because of what happened with COVID, but I know my show can go anywhere from 1,500 up to almost 5,000, so that's great. So if you have an online business and you want to promote it, please message me on my messenger on Let's Eat LI or on Food Restitution. That'd be great, and we'll get you all settled. I'll introduce you to our advertising representative here, and we'll get going. It'll be great. And it's delicious. This is so delicious. I can't tell you how much I really enjoy this. This I'd have to put down as one of my favorite dishes that I've done during this COVID-19 show. Definitely good. I know there are some other ones I like, but I like this one the best, I think, because I love chicken, I love tarragon, I love lemon, and then with the slaw, it's something different. Plus, with the dressing you use is really nice. The wine, the honey, and the apple cider vinegar, very good, really good. Oh, very good. Oh, so good. Okay, I don't know if my wife has come here for her lunch, which I'm sure she will. This is really good. Once you get past the fear, if any of you have a fear of cleaning the jicama, you can do wonders with it. Use whatever you want. Taz can't wait until September. I know. Hopefully we'll be in there, Taz. It may not be till like the end, but we'll get there. Wow. So that's our lesson on jicama. A 3,000 BC year old root vegetable that was found in Peru, ancient Peru, South America, essentially Central America, and also Mexico. Jicama is used. It probably didn't start to get popular until maybe 10 years ago. You can find it in supermarkets. You could go to a supermarket that might be catering more to ethnic backgrounds, okay? Maybe a Latino market. If you can't find it, but usually ShopRite or Stop and Shop would have it. Call ahead of time, see if they have it. I don't think it's a seasonal item. I think because it's a root vegetable, you can probably get it anytime. So I would definitely do that. But like I said, you could try an ethnic market. And when I mean ethnic, I mean a market that concentrates on, I guess, where it is. Let's face it, wherever neighborhoods we have, there are certain ethnicities that are more prevalent. And as a grocer, you want to cater to a large majority of that, because they're used to making it in their meals and everything like that. that's how Italian delis came about, things like that. Italian grocers, where Italians didn't know where to buy their ingredients, then all of a sudden these started popping up, the delis, the Italian delicatessens, the groceries, pork stores, they call them, and that's how it all starts. So I definitely recommend that. Oh. Every time I take a bite, it's a refreshing thing. If you want to, I mean, you could also add maybe a little mint to the slaw as well. That would make it nice too. But definitely, once you mix it, refrigerate it for at least 15 minutes. Let it all take on that flavor of the dressing. And that's what we have here. That's why we do the slaw first. And that bacon is just so nice in the slaw. It's really good. What's nice about it, too, with the slaw, as you're chewing, the juices start to come out of the vegetables and everything like that, with all that flavor. It's really good. Delicious. Next week, I don't know what we're going to be at, I don't know what we're going to do, but it will be educational for you. I'm hoping to maybe go into other people's homes and have them demonstrate for you a dish. I'm getting some equipment. Hopefully we'll be able to get that up and running, and we'll do things like that. We'll go to restaurants, maybe have the chef do something. We'll bring a little demonstration to you there, or into people that I know, into their homes that make a special dish and they want to show it to you. Maybe we'll have them do that too as well. So I just want to say enjoy your day. Wish everybody to be safe and happy during the pandemic. Hopefully our world will turn around. And as I said, the reason I love giving history behind food is because we get to learn about each other. We get to learn about all different ethnicities, all different groups of people. It's like getting to know your neighbor, sitting down at a table, getting to know your neighbor, and getting to know what they like. And it'll just be a better place if we all can do that. Hopefully we can one day. We'll be able to all sit down and have a feast of all different, many dishes with people, share it. So, et voila, et bon appetit, et mangia, and have a great day and be safe out there, please. Okay, take care.